Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our Let's Play of City Skyline. This is episode 15, folks. We are into the halfway point for our city. This is pretty awesome. Well, I've been looking, and we were talking last episode about wanting to extend this out, and we're going to get ourselves, we're going to make the kind of high density thing here. We're going to increase this and make it a little bit bigger, I think is what I want to do. But I looked up here. I don't want to deal with it right now, but up here, look at this problem. Look at this problem. I don't know why all of this traffic is having such an issue right here. There is just obviously something going wrong. Is it just because we can't turn left? It is. So we're going to have to change this intersection. I think we're going to go back to a stoplight here. And we'll see if that resolves the problem. I also need to look up the time to stoplights. I never got around to looking it up. But at some point, I will need to do that. See, the problem is, if this backs up the other lane, that will give us an issue. Yeah, see, there's funky left turns and stuff going on here. I'm not going to look at this for a bit. This may end up being a roundabout or something. But you can see there is something going on. Is there a hearse coming? Is that a hearse? Yeah, okay. Because the traffic holdup was keeping our hearse from coming to get that. And there's also a dead body over here that they're just not getting to. Is there hearse traffic built up somewhere that we can't see? I think what we probably need to do is I think we might... This is going to sound odd. I mean, there's a hearse coming this way. Is this hearse headed there? I think he probably is. Yes, so he is headed off to take care of that. We just need more hearses. We're having this death wave happening. I'm going to add in another crematorium. You can see that we're not making nearly as much money as we were. I think we need to add one more of these, and we're just going to do that and see what happens, because there's too many dead people everywhere. Like, here he comes. He's going to grab that one. Okay, they're grabbing that one. All right, I think that'll get us through. So, and we might move some of that over here, I mean, as opposed to building more. But I think we need to get the population kind of up and going. And to do that, we need to make a big adjustment. So I don't want to put a junction here. Ooh, I could put a junction down here. But no, I want to put a junction in for up here is what I want to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause, because this is going to be a pretty drastic thing. And so the idea is, if we have the highway, and the basic highway is a 3-lane highway, if we have the highway, and I put it in line with this, can I get, yeah, everything is turned on. Hold on, we're going to need to get a guide road so that this can go correctly. So here is this road, right? And it goes in this line. And if I want the highway to be moved over so that we can get a better distribution here, that means the highway needs to be in line with this road. So it would need to be up here. Why that's not snapping, I don't know. But 90 degrees off of that. And then 90 degrees off of that. Perfect. And then there's the other highway right here. 90. 90. So that's where I need the highway to go to. So we're going to be backing this highway up a bit here. I think we also probably need to put in some noise-canceling things around the highway. So if this highway is going to come here, you know, we might put another overpass here too. This might get upgraded to a 6-lane road. But so with this, if this is our highway, and I wanted to have this go... You know, that's a pretty extreme angle. If I wanted to curve this down to here, and then go from here to here, okay, that's a little bit more acceptable. And then if I do the same thing here, like that. And then up here, this highway would need to go a little bit farther. Like, out to there, out to there. And then I can get my curved road. Like that. We're going to fix that bottom one, because that's just a little... That's fine. This I don't like. This just looks pretty rough right here. That looks a little too rough. I think I need to curve this one out and bring it up a bit. I just want, this needs to be just a little more gentle. Yeah, that's better. And then we'll back this up. I don't like this wild swing here. This is never going to do what I want it to, apparently. I'll figure this out. You know what? I might just freeform this, because honestly, I can probably freeform it better than I can do it with whatever tools I'm trying to do that are not working. Like, that just works out better right there. Like, and then curved road tool this guy up here. There. That looks way better. I can deal with this little curve. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to do much more to mess with that. So, we need to do a roundabout. And I want to do another thing like we did before, where we did the over the highway roundabout. Is what I want to do. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Which way does this highway go? Let's have the highway go in the right direction. There we are. Alright. Those highways continue. So, our little road, let's figure this out. This should not take as long as it did last time, because we kind of know what we're doing now, right? Like, I'm coming off of this to here. And I need to go... The problem is going to be where this highway is, so... That's going to be the real struggle. Is getting it over this little section right here without this being perfectly straight. Man, it just really is not going to want to. It's not going to be happy. I guess we could do the roundabout this way, would be the other option then, right? So if that's not going to work because of how that's laid out, what we could do, because I can get this over this, no problem. So I can get that, no problem. Okay. So if that's going to be the case, we're going to go 5 up. And we're going to have to go 1 more up. So from this edge of the road, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go 6, and then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. And then we're starting here. Oh, we're just going to clip everywhere to upset Grug. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to add 260. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're safe here. So I can get out 5 here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 560 is the magic number. I wish I could remember that better. Curved road tool. I'm going to have to figure out how this connects since we're doing... I mean, it'll just hit dead on, which I think will be fine. And then down here, I just want to find where I can put this the most, like, closest to the road. Like, that's going to hit, so it's got to be here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we get rid of this. Yeah, see, this is going much faster because we have the general idea of how this works. Even though we're kind of reversing it a little. And then we combine these, and we just hope that they don't give us any problems getting across the road. Yay! It worked! It worked. Highway. This is a 3. Highway, 3-lane, 1-way highway, please. There we go. And I'm going to figure the junctions out. That'll be a bit of a struggle, but I think we'll be okay. Okay. Listen. Stop it, game. Alright, so there we have a big old roundabout just above the highway. Now, this one's going to be a little weird because our 6-lane road is going to butt into this. I really wish I could get that to... Okay, that's a little less obnoxious. It just... for a minute, I thought it was going to have to be some kind of wild slant. But that's a little bit better. And then our 6-lane road is going to continue out this way. And I'd like not to destroy this rock if I can avoid it. Like, if I can get this out to here. And then what we'll do is we're going to bend this down. Of course, it's come out at a funky angle, maybe? No, it came out straight. And then we'll bend this around and we'll do some stuff over here. In fact, why don't we just curve that guy out right now? Like that. Alright. So now we've got this to play with, and we can come down here, and we'll do more high density. And I think, should we also look at, like, I'm gonna level this out. Whoa! No, no, no. What happened? There we go. I don't know why that went so wackadoodle. Let's see if we can get this to smooth out now. Again, without completely destroying that feature over there. Go. Get this back into here. Come on. Don't be so wackadoo. Come on, back it up. Back it up. Back it up towards that rock. I want all this space. I want all of this. Because we're going to be growing out this way. Push this line out here. Push this line out this way. Alright, there we go. I keep forgetting we have this water here that we can build off of too. Alright, so that gives us a nice kind of flat... This is kind of wackadoo here, but that's okay. Let's just accept the wackadoo-ness there real quick. How bad is that wackadoo-wise? It's a bit whack. Hold on. Every time I do this, I feel like I make it worse. Alright, so now is that a little bit better? I know I've messed with this a little bit, but... Get this out of here. I've got to... Like, come on. Get with it. Alright, let's try it now. So a little wackadoo there. But that's just the only wackadoo spot. The rest will be okay, I think. Okay, perfect. So that gives us another big road to come down. And in fact, ooh, you know what we should do? We should have this intersect with this. So, back up. So if I pull this out, instead of this right here, I think this comes out to here. I think this is going to hit a roundabout for us. Similar roundabout to this one. This is a 4-lane. So let's make kind of a bigger roundabout here. Like, I don't know. I mean, normally the roundabout would be like this. But I think I need this to be a little bit bigger. So maybe like 1, 2, 1, 2. So just one piece bigger is what that'll be. There we go. 4-lane. 4-lane road. Alright, so that gives us our roundabout here for this to junction into. And then this comes up this way. Like this. And then this curves over. Can I get the line? Nope, it's too far away. Too far away. Okay, that didn't deform that too much. There we go. That's our next expansion area for this stuff. Stuff is the new way I'm going to describe that. Pretty good. Alright, so we have to get this connected to the highway. That should be fairly easy for us to do with some highway ramps. Especially if I just do straight line road and I say, hey, game. Okay. It's having some trouble. It's having some trouble figuring it out. What is it snapping to? It just does not like what I want it to do here. What if I start down here? What if I start at the bottom? Well, we get kind of a weird swing out if I do it from there. It just doesn't want to do it smooth. Imagine if it came around the inside, how wild and wacky that would be. I think I'm going to have to accept some nonsense here. Is going to be the only option. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. I'm okay with that. And of course, we're going to have a little nonsense here. Maybe from farther out? Can we get it? Can we get it from here at all? If I do a little off, then up? I just don't want it to swing inward. Who knew this was going to be the hardest part? There we go. Who knew this was going to be the part that was the hardest? So that's kind of an extreme bend, but I'm not going to spend hours messing with it. It works. The general idea is there. I'm happy. This goes the right way. This one does not. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. I think it's functional. I'm just going to let that do its thing. I don't know what... It's very confused. We'll try to let that figure out what's happening. I don't know why this... Yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll let that figure itself out. Okay, over here. We've got this now zoned out here. Same as we have here. You know, I think we could bring this over to give people another way through the city. I definitely want to upgrade this road if I do that. I don't want it to be... Why can't I upgrade this? Is there something... Oh, is that what it already is? Oh, this is already this type... No. No. This is not that type of road, is it? 1, 2, 3, and that. Why can't this upgrade? Oh, so I don't know how to click the button. I was clicking the wrong button. Alright, so that'll upgrade this road type. And then we'll bring this over as well. So we're going to pop this up. 1 level. To there. Bring it across the highway, hopefully. Can I not get it across the highway? Is there just going to be... Oh, the highway needs to be slightly... You know, just slightly... I really need the Move It mod. I really do. Oh. Anyways. Oh no, don't go up in the... Oh no, that's not up in the air. That's the right type. That's the right one. This can go a little bit like this. And then this guy can bend over here a bit. You know, like this to here. And then we can go from here. Why? Why would you do that to me? I so didn't even do that where it needed to happen. All I did was make ugly highway. That's all I accomplished. There. Is that what we needed? Did that do the trick? Can you stop making me feel bad about myself, game? I would enjoy it. Alright, so we bring this over. We bring this back down. We bring this in. And then we curve it. Okay. So now we have nice big 6-lane road. We've got a couple ways over the highway for when we open this up to start increasing everything here. So that looks good. Now we just need, again, we're using... I don't want to go from 6 to 4. I want to go from, from 6 to 2, I need 6 to 4. So, collector roads. We'll stick with the bikes for now. So, bike lane road. Here we go. Let's get some side streets off of this. Let's go... let's put a side street in here. Ooh, no, that feels wrong if I do that. Like that. And then let's put one right here as well. You know, we haven't done much of these. Where we've done an actual, like, 4-way junction. We don't have a lot of those in our... city. Let's add one. Oh. So we'll add a 4-way junction right there. And then we'll put in some good old 2-lane roads with a bicycle. And we'll just do some standard gridding here. I can't see my grid. There we go. Get off of that. There we go. Wait, what? What happened here? Hold on. What's happening? Why is that off by a half a length? There we go. Awkward. I really needed to stop snapping to this road. It is becoming a problem. Or do I do just a little cul-de-sac thing? Quite possibly. Maybe we don't branch it back so that we have so much traffic kind of trying to get in there? Not sure. Nah. 2 is good. I don't know what we'll do here. Do I want to do something here? Or do I want to leave space? I think I kind of want to do something here. Is this too close a junction? Right here? Nah. This will be fine. I think if I do that, and then I do a little... of that. Let's have this be a little wonky as opposed to a perfect grid. Why not? Why not make it a little wonky? Up in here. Because the game really wants it to look wonky. It is doing its best to wonkify this, I tell you what. Yeah, we'll like do these little half grid things. That feels like a bad idea. And then something that goes over here like that. Sure, we'll see how that develops. That looks awful, and it really upsets my brain, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to see what happens with this. Oh, I really can't take this. Hold on. I really can't take this. I can't. That was too much. That was too much for me. That would have driven me nuts. I tell you what. That I can deal with better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Okay, that is actually aesthetically better for my brain than anything else. And we still have this whole area over here near the river, near this pond we can expand to. This looks like garbage, and yeah, it is garbage. But you know what? It's our garbage, so I'm okay with that for now. Let's get some of the old stuff in here. I also want to upgrade the highway here. I think I want to upgrade it. Yeah, we had that. Let's upgrade here. Oh, that's not how you upgrade. I just figure if the highway is going through here where we're going to have a lot of possible residential area, they would probably put in some kind of sound barriers. Like that would probably just be done. That just seems like the way they would do that. Okay, so highways coming in probably actually all the way through here would probably have sound barrier. Where that's at. Okay, so now let's zone this up and see what's going on here. Let's get... Again, this is all going to be high density. I'm going to start here with some high density. I'm going to get into here. So high density residential. And then I think maybe a little bit of high density industrial like offices along here. Like along here. That should meet our industrial need for quite a while. And then maybe some high-density commercial along this big 6-lane road. Out here. Now, of course, if we're going to have all these people moving in, we're going to need another high school, or another elementary school, for sure, in this area. Let's put it on the corner here. That feels good. We're going to need another high school, I think. Look at our high school capacity. Let's put another high school. Let's put it right next to that. We're going to need fire over here. Well, actually, we have this big fire station here, so they might be okay. We might need to add a fire station. You know, let's not put it on the 6th lane. Let's put it on the... Oh, let's put it right here. Yeah, right there. A little fire station action. And then let's get them some park action up in here. Maybe a plaza with some picnic tables right in the middle of where all this high-density stuff is going to go. Is what I'm thinking. All right. Oh, water. Water, water, water. Speaking of water, we might need another water pump soon. And I saw something interesting. I might want to do something with the place where we have our water pumps to make it look a little bit better. When I go to zone this out in future, I don't want to forget. So we'll just do this now. Come on. Can I don't know why you won't let me do this, but... There we go. Having a weird moment, I guess. Alright, so that is now set up and zoned. We should start to see people move in fairly quickly. They are going to complain about power, however. Of course it moved in down here before anything else. Of course. Where can I quickly get power? I'm not zoning here yet. That'll take care of the power issue. Let that zone in. That's looking good. Now, something I saw... Is this actually moving along pretty smooth? No. See, I changed this to a stoplight. But look at this. We are having backup to the highway. This, I think, is a round... I don't want to put in just another roundabout. But you can see that we're getting backup. I'm getting backup all the way to the train area. And is it because somebody's waiting to go left? It's gotta be. It's gotta be some nonsense here. So let's see if we can't fix this with some turning lanes. Maybe that will solve the problem. So this goes straight. This goes straight. This turns right. This turns right. This goes straight. This goes straight. This turns right. This turns left. Let's see what happens now. See if this was just they needed some instructions on how to properly use the lanes. Okay, they're figuring it out a little bit here. this appears to be fixed from us fixing that. He's waiting on a chance to go, which is fine. So that's helping this a little, but we're still having trouble with people that want to turn left, finding time to turn left. Okay. Up here, this is actually not doing too bad. This is emptying out. This can be changed. There's no reason to yield there. There's no reason for people to stop. They can just barrel right through that. How's this look now? Do we maybe need to give some instructions on how turning works over here as well? I would think it would be obvious, but you never know. Oh, that guy got a little confused. That's okay. Again, if we dedicated turning lanes. Let's see if that helps at all. So they pass through. Everybody kind of figures out if they want to turn right, they need to get in that lane. Okay, this is now going much better. It was a problem of people just not understanding how to properly turn from what lane to what lane. Too bad you can't tell them continuous right turn. Like, that's something that would be handy in a place like this. Like, we know that a right turn here, like, should be continuous. But, okay, that seems to have fixed that. So we just need to keep track of that. Some build-up getting onto here, but that's just them slowing down to turn on. This looks fine to me. I'm not seeing any problems. Good. All right. So we fixed it there. Our airport is still running super smoothly. Running beautifully. How's our new zone area looking? How's this coming in? Coming in pretty good. What's traffic looking like? I'm seeing all these parked cars. Ooh. Do we want to add some parking here? We don't really have any parking downtown. Well, there's a lot of businesses that have parking. But we got rid of all the street parking downtown. I'm thinking this is probably going to need a bus lane. Once we start putting bus traffic through here. So we might want to think about putting in some parking. How's our healthcare look? Still good. Our hospital is servicing this area. Now what I'm worried about is our cash flow. It's going down. We are earning less money now than we were a little bit ago. And I'm not sure why we're having such monetary problems. Like, let's look at the oil world. It's making profit. That's good. Let's take a look at our forestry industry. It's profitable. How about our... What's over here? What are you constantly in out of? You're constantly out of paper. So we have a shortage of paper. Paper is produced by plain timber, by the biomass pellet plant. Is there anything else that makes paper? What makes paper? Nothing. Engineer wood, the pulp mill maybe. I think I need another one of these. Over here. Can I fit one in? Oh, we're Grand City. Look at that. We've upgraded the Grand City. We've unlocked the solar power plant. The bus, train, tram hub. The metro train, monorail tram hub. The baseball park. Ooh. Oh, that's part of campus. Okay. The waste transfer facility. The waste processing complex. A bus terminal and a metro bus terminal. Okay. Well, will this fit anywhere here, or am I just going to give up on this? It's just too big for there. I don't want to put it on this road. What's happening with the traffic here? Nothing bad. It's fine. This is just me about to worry about nothing. I'm not going to worry about that thing. How is this coming along? Coming up, getting more dense. We'll have to figure out something to do in this area. I'm not sure what we would put down over here. But we'll get a second skyline kind of coming up on this side. Let's see. Residential need. They can't have filled all this residential already, did they? They did. Those jerks. I thought this was going to last a lot longer as far as that goes, but it did not. Oh, no. No. So I guess we'll get down here. The reason I want to put offices here is that if we look at noise pollution, offices don't produce noise pollution, but commercial does. And we're having some noise pollution problems with some people, and they're getting sick because of it, because we put them right next to this super loud commercial. So that's kind of why I'm trying to avoid that a little bit. But if I'm going to do more like residential here, hopefully the highway noise blockers there keep it from getting too wild. This is all going to be residential down here. I'm not going to put any businesses down this way. I might put commercial here, so I might put actually a little bit of office space here. That'll block that noise. And I'll put a little bit here. And then I'm going to put... yeah, I can put some residential here. I can put some residential here. I can put some... Yeah, this is office. I'm just going to put more residential along this road here. Residential to the max in this area. And I can put some more commercial in here if I want to. But yeah, so what do we want to do next? What do we want to do next? We're just going to keep expanding this out to meet our needs for residential, etc. for a bit. But I think what we should probably look at doing, maybe it's time for us to think about adding a college. We have this financial district with this huge area behind it here. I wonder if there would be a college campus that would butt up on the other side of this financial district. I think that might be the case. That might be the way to go. So if that is what we're thinking of doing, how would we accomplish that? Also, I'm just realizing there is... People can walk across this bridge, but there is no pedestrian path across here. That we need to take care of. How can people get from here to there if they want to walk? Because look at this. They are willing to walk across this. Oh, look at this. Actually, this works out fine. We might not need extra pedestrian access. This might just give us all the pedestrian access we need across the two. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe we do a campus back here. Maybe that's the next thing we do. And see how that kind of builds up over time for us. So when we look at the campus, What's that under? Education, museums, varsity sports, liberal arts college, or trade school. Do you think a trade school or a liberal arts college? I think a liberal arts college would come in. We're not really so much a trade school kind of place. We're more of a, man, we are just eating up the wish for a commercial. Put a little commercial district back here. Yeah, I think it is a liberal arts college, and it's going to go in right back here. Now, road access is going to be a little iffy. Let's take the last couple minutes here and figure out what the road access looks like for this. I think the road access... Well, I mean, we have this 4-lane road here. If we extend this road, like if we do this, out to here, and bring it down. Bring it down to, say, here. And then we do the same thing here. How far out did I go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just the basic. Okay. Then again, we bring that down to the same spot. So that gives us... This is not the same distance. No, it is. Something about that just looks weird. So what we'll do is the campus will be down here, and we'll dig into making a college campus next time. How's the traffic looking? Getting a little backed up. This is not working. This, I hate to say it, I hate to roundabout this. I wonder, could we give them a one-way road that bypass? Can you do that? Like, what if I do this real quick? What if I go in here? Is there a single lane one-way road? There's not. There's a highway ramp, though. Right? That's a single lane. Could I put this in here? And if I just did something like this... Like, does this fix the problem so that they're not turning here? Okay, hold on. Here. Give way. And then... No U-turns. Okay, I can just fix this by doing this. I can fix this by doing this, and I say, from here, you can only go here, and I want these two lanes to fight for this spot right here. So that should allow traffic to freely kind of flow through. So that's getting our traffic past this junction here. Ooh, I do not want a left-hand turn here. That's not what this is for. This is not for this. And then if I come back here and I make it so that traffic never tries to turn right. So only traffic that wants to go across will impede that one lane. Let's speed this up so I can see what it does. Okay, this has solved the backup to the highway. But we still have a huge backup here of traffic that wants to get to this side. And again, people are diving in, which is fine. So how do we get this traffic to move past this spot better? Because now we're getting... see, yes. So now we're forcing some of the traffic to go this way, which is good. But it's doing a loop into here. If I get rid of left turns from here... find some other way to get in there. So we get rid of left turns out of that. I think that clears that up. We are getting some backup here. And it's because people want to get right from here to the highway. Could we add in... well, we can't because we're above the railroad, so we can't really do anything there. How can we more efficiently get people onto the highway? A lot of them want to go past this. So if we had a road... we're going to try something here too. We're gonna go over a couple. It's been a couple long episodes, but that's okay. How can we get this to go better? I don't think we can actually. Not that my brain can. Tell you what, I'm gonna think about this off screen, and when we come back next episode, hopefully, I'll have a plan for how to solve this part of the traffic problem. And then we'll jump into building a little campus back here, which probably means we're going to need to terraform a little bit, push this out, well, there's a hill here. Yeah, we're going to push this hill back. We're going to push this back. We'll terraform this, and then we will be ready to build our campus on the back end and fix this traffic disaster. So until next time, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, we hope to see you soon.